Hello, BB Gangsters, this is Calvin, also known as Homer, and this is No, I'm Not a Human, and my first ever playthrough of No, I'm Not a Human. We've already played the first kind of like run-through of this game, but like, I don't even feel like I scratched the surface. Like, it didn't even feel like I like played like even a little bit of everything that you could possibly see in this game, just judging from the time we spent in this game. And also, there's different endings, so like we're gonna try and get a different ending here. I don't know if I should press continue or new game, but I'm guessing new game. We can probably skip this. Yeah, we can. Yeah, 100%. Because it's probably going to be the same thing again. Oh. Is it the same as before? Hey, neighbor, long time no see. How's life? And same as it ever was. So let me level with you. I came over for a reason. I've been getting a little worried about you. Something real bad seems to be heading our way. I just got the phone with my cousin. She told me the news saying something weird is going on with the sun. And that there are people come up from underground. They're calling them visitors for whatever reason. Creepy stuff, huh? I sure hope it's not true. It's very true. What's happening with the sun? Either it's going to explode or something's going to explode on it. Not totally sure. All I know is something's wrong with it. I'm sure you noticed the summer's been the hottest one ever, right? I think we need to prepare ourselves for the worst. My cousin told me that being home alone is dangerous, so I came over to make sure you don't end up hurt or worse. How is everyone holding up? Don't worry about my family. A good friend of mine is staying with us right now. He's looking after when I'm here. Great, let's continue this conversation in the morning. I'll see you in the kitchen when you wake up. See you in the morning. So, looks like there's no one else coming tonight. We can check out the windows as well. A few drunkards sprawled in the street. They're lying in the cold, hard ground, appear to be fast asleep. Things are good for them right now. It's interesting now, like, looking back on some of this dialogue, it's like, oh yeah, things are good for them now. But things will definitely change with time. A skinny dog is standing in the footbed and runs through the field. It's looking mournfully, perhaps trying to find some food. Are they going to be the same all the time, or is it going to be different, randomized? The day here says rumor-alia, so it's like all the rumors that are happening, what's going to happen. Your neighbor house stands alone in the hayfield. There's no light in the windows. Looks like his family is asleep. I'm really excited to play this game again. Like, this has been such a interesting game. By the way, the kombucha over here, you can save with the kombucha, but apparently you can just save and quit to the desktop, which is something I didn't know you could do. I did not know you could do. I've been saving with the kombucha, and I think maybe like judging by what it says when you save with the kombucha, I think it's you can come back to that point in any playthrough. So I think it's when you make like a choice or something, you're about to make a choice, or about to maybe shoot someone or something like that, you can then choose to maybe use the kombucha. Am I right in saying that? But then the save point of save to the menu allows you just save where you are in that moment, but it doesn't save specific moments, maybe? Am I right in saying that? I wonder will the news reports be the same as well. Breaking news. As of 6:28 a.m. today, there's a powerful emission for the energy for the sun. The burst of energy of a far larger than the scientists have predicted. Our result temperatures outside have reached critical levels, so I think it's similar, yeah. The government has since declared a state of emergency. We ask that viewers refrain from going outside during the day. Up next, something lighter. And the something lighter is... Oh, yeah, we saw this as well. The one that's making us feel, like, anxious, yeah. Okay. So we have two powers now. And when it came to what happened last time with the guy who shot us, and we shot at him, I thought that our armpits were, like, fine. But I'm wondering if, like, it's a situation where... You know the way, in the game, certain items, I think, can make, like, your... Like... I don't know how, like, certain items, I think, can make your eyes, like, go red and stuff, I guess, and some items can, like, change. Because, like, you know, if you're smoking cigarettes, obviously it changes your, like, you know, your teeth and stuff, I guess, as well. Like, obviously not as quick as it does in this game, but I think that's, like, what it does. So, because I remember specifically from, like, an earlier time where it was, like, oh, if you, like, it might even say that on our, like, energy drinks as well. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Because I'm wondering if it is a situation where we have to be careful of what we show him. Maybe, because at first I thought, like, oh, he's just killing people indiscriminately, he doesn't even care. But, I wonder if, like, he did see something that we didn't see. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking right now. Hello. Damn, so it's true after all. Well then, everything I said makes sense. Don't go outside during the day, and you have to remember to let other people in. Let people in? I get that. I know you might not be crazy about having company over, but you have to let them in. My cousin doesn't know for sure why, but we just can't bunker down by ourselves. But she mentioned that if anyone comes by and asks if you're alone, say no and tell them someone's in the house with you. Oh my god, that's the guy, right? I hate dealing with people. I know it won't be easy for you, but you have no choice. It might be the only thing that keeps you alive. We know that also, by the way, they call him the Hermit, so, like, they know that we're a very quiet person. And knows they might even bring something useful to share, some interesting information. And don't forget to test it for signs and be the visitor. You won't have much energy during the day with this heat. So choose who you want to test carefully. You have to take a real close look. It's strenuous and draining work. I forgot that they used the excuse that it's the heat, which, again, like, it sounds like an excuse, right? But it's actually, like, a good reasoning. Because I don't know if you've ever been, like, in a heat wave, but that stuff is really hard to do anything. And it does sap your energy, like, you know, obviously, like, you know, in a regular heat wave, you're talking about, like, you know, the being able to be active from, like, morning to, like, you know, night before you go to bed, and then you get tired. I feel like in heat waves, when it gets super hot for me personally, I'm energetic in the morning, then come, like, 3 hours into the heat, I'm like, I can't do anything. I don't even want to draw. I don't even want to do this. Like, all I can do is, like, you know, lie down and watch TV sometimes, you know, watch some YouTube. So yeah, imagine, like, with the sun basically, like, permeating the ozone layer in such a way. But don't worry about chatting with the people. That won't take up any energy. Just talk as much as you like. And be sure to look out your window. The TV's great now, but there's no better source of info than your own two eyes. And we know that also, like, is one of the best features of the game. Then what? I'm afraid all we can do now is try to survive. I hope this nightmare ends soon. I'm sure the government will help us somehow. No, they won't. Maybe they'll lead for the shelter or something like that. No, they won't. And it's so interesting how the optimism that he has as well about this. If they do stick together with me and my family. All right, that's it for me. Almost forgot. I'm heading home tomorrow night. Write my number down. Just set up the line over there. 223. Yeah, we have the number there. So, okay, that's really it. Crack a beer and get some sleep. So now we can crack a beer and get some sleep. Yeah, like it's such a freaking cool game. Like, even noticing this stuff now is all beer day, so it's like, hey, just have a beer today as well. It's so cool the way they do this. Yep. And it reduces our power because we can't go to sleep unless we're actually tired. You know what I mean? That's just how things go. I don't know if things happen on the first night as much at all, but we'll see. Obviously, I remember a lot about this game, but there's obviously going to be some stuff we don't remember as well. Oh yeah, the view outside. There's a deathly silence inside, like a calm before the storm almost. There's no one out there. Even the drunks have decided not to go out. Are they afraid of something? Oh my god, they might be afraid of something. That's where we saw the Pale Man for the first time, by the way, I believe. What's gonna be here? You see a few teenagers hanging in the air, so that's very much the same, right? They're sitting around without a care in the world, chatting about something they pay you no mind. Yeah, I wish we could warn them about what's about to happen to them. And this should be... In the distance, you spy the house of a neighbor who's currently visiting you. The light plays through the window and seems like his family is waiting for him to come back. I don't know if this is random. I think maybe the first day it might not be. I'm not sure if it's random the other days. We'll see what happens anyway. Hey, is my daddy here? Can you get him for me? I was okay before, but I'm really scared now. There's lots of strange people out here tonight. Oh, and what happened to them as well? What's your dad's name? You forgot his name? Oh wait, you're just testing to see if he's a visitor or not. You're smart. I'll start asking Twitch questions to test people too. That's very good. Very good. Are you afraid of visitors? I don't know. Everyone's afraid of them, so maybe I should be too. I've never seen one before. Are they scary? Did they hit you hard? If so, maybe my friend from school is a visitor. He punched me all the time. Let me get him. Let me talk to him. Daddy told me to be careful, so I was super careful. This girl breaks my heart so much. I hope we can do something different this time around. I tipped over your quiet so no one saw me. I'll get your dad for you. Good luck. Thanks, you too. I want to go home. It's scary out here. We're gonna play a new game Daddy made up for me. You have to roll a dice. And you have to move stuff around like the armchair or the couch. You have to build a big pile of... Oh... It's like barricading the door. Very, very sad, right? Let's see now. Oh, it's this... So this is the same again. Can I come in? I was taking shelter at the bar on the road, but they kicked me out just like that. I guess not everyone there found my personality particularly palatable. But I don't mean anyone any harm. Don't worry, I just think life is shitty sometimes, you know? So what you say, my good man? Can I come in? Do I look like one of those monsters? No, I'm not a visitor. And you're never going to get a straight fucking answer asking that directly anyway. I guess things here won't be any different from the bar. Why do you think it'd be any different here? Why did you keep carrying previous... Let's ask this question, I guess. What else would I do otherwise? Just stand outside and wait for the sun to take my skin? No, I think I prefer to avoid that.
As long as I'm alive, I'll look for someone to talk to. If that isn't here, maybe I'll get lucky somewhere else. And if I have an ounce of luck left in this life, it might just be someone who's not a complete asshole.
Yeah, come in.
Thank you. Trusting people doesn't amount to a hill of beans these days, but I appreciate your trust in me. Perhaps even well, no, I shouldn't promise anything.
So, we let this guy in last time, and last time he died. You know, because we let one of the randomized dudes in as well. We didn't let her in last time, so I think we're gonna let her in this time. I was just very paranoid at the time. Hello. Sorry to bother you so late. I was just hot outside, and the TV said we shouldn't go out in the sun, so could you maybe find some space for me? How'd you end up here? It's not like I wanted to come here. The asphalt may be melting into goo under our feet, but it could be worse. It's just, well, you're gonna laugh. Visitors came to my house, and can you believe it? They chased me out of my own home. Wait a second, though. Don't they kill? So now I'm trying to find a place to hide from the sun. I think they kill, though, don't they? They don't really chase you out of the house. What do you think will happen? I don't know. Will I survive? Who will help me? How much time do I have to look for help? I have no idea what's gonna happen. Like, I couldn't even guess. Doesn't it all scare you? It terrifies me. I don't know, because it's a bit weird, but I'm gonna let them in and maybe test them first. Right? Because, like, legitimately, it is kind of like this situation where, like, I don't want to, like, judge their story. Maybe they saw visitors' house and they ran or something like that. Thank you. Thanks so much, seriously. Now I get to live a little longer, thank God. You know what I mean? We can test them tomorrow. We'll test them right away. The first people we'll test is them. But I think we can only test one thing. Oh, it's random. These guys showed up much later. They're much better. Howdy, my lovely wife and I are looking for a safe place to weather the storm. Mind if we crash here for a bit? Only for, if it's no trouble, of course. What if you're trouble? Well, I guess we could go and look for some shelter somewhere else. My old lady's exhausted, though. She needs a little rest. Can we stay here just for a little while? It's not too much to ask, I mean. Can your wife speak for yourself? Why are you so tired? We asked this last time. I mean, what hasn't been exhausting lately? The visitors, the heat, getting fired? All is just piled up. It's been rough. I owe my wife everything, though. Without her, I wouldn't have made it through any of this. What's keeping you going? Sorry, I shouldn't have asked. That's none of my business. Since, like, maybe, like, this is... I didn't let them in on this last time, so I might let them in on this now? Possibly? I know it's weird to do this, but, like, I think we should see. Why are you just standing there? Come on, honey. It's a nice man's invited us in. She's just feeling a bit shy, that's all. Right, sweetie? We'll get you rested up and back to your normal self soon. I'm worried about it. Well, we're going to find out right now if someone dies, right? That's interesting. So it does change. It does definitely change on the first night. It's just that we got the two the same the first night. Let's see now. Someone's dead, right? No? Okay. Good afternoon. Here's the news. The sun's activity rises steadily as crime levels also reach a new high. According to the recent data, the number of murders over the last few nights has surpassed average figures. Extra sex is related to society ever-growing anxiety around the visitors. And now over to just a moment. As soon as you receive an urgent transmission regarding contact with phenomenon we're calling the visitors. Eyewitness accounts describe them as creatures that can imitate appearances of human behaviors. Avoid contact at all costs. In one case, a visitor was able to identify with one telltale sign. Perfect white teeth. Our earlier reports seem to back this up. Souls say they encountered an unhoused person with a perfect white teeth who later turned out to be a visitor. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Up next, more weather updates, but first a message from our sponsors. So, the perfect white tea is the only thing we can test right now, I think. Buying groceries used to mean trudging down to the store, but for rest, you can get everything you need just by picking up the phone. It's a good thing. For rest, delicious relaxation right at home. So we should definitely call that as quick as possible. Good afternoon, here's the weather forecast. A warm front is pushing into our region, bringing with it heat that will likely break all previous records. Meteorologists tell us to expect even high temperatures over the next week. With the sun's increased activity, we can also expect stronger UV rays. For your safety, please abstain from sunbathing, as high temperatures could also significantly increase the risk of sunstroke. It's not known for certain at this stage whether being in the sun alone can negatively affect our health, but to prevent third-degree burns, please refrain from venturing outside. Unfortunately, sunscreen of all factors will no longer protect you, I could bet. That's the latest from now. So it's basically like, do not, like, leave this place. Too many bad memories. What does that mean? It basically means don't leave this place during the daytime because it will burn the hell out of us, which makes sense. Right. they're still giving us tutorials, so I'm kind of worried. Like, should we press continue? It's okay if so, we'll just do a different playthrough anyway. But and now for our new program. I'm a human. Yes, I'm a human. It's simple. You send in your photos, and we'll check what you really are. Just send your photos to Yes, I'm a Human agency, and we'll handle the rest. Human Services Energy, by the way. But please don't send anything other than eyes, teeth, and fingernails. We will not accept anything else. So they're saying, what's interesting now is that they're saying eyes, teeth, and fingernails. So maybe like there is like a thing where it's like, okay, you're able to check. This is maybe a little bit randomized too. But we have like an idea of like what other stuff we could probably check as well. Because I don't think everything's an official way to check people, right? Cucumber Day. No one's in here right now? Who's in the kitchen? Okay, how are you guys doing? Come on, baby, don't pout. Why were you guys out in the street? Oh, we were on our way to visit my darling wife's mother. Realized just in time we weren't going to make it up on our own and, well, stumbled upon your place. Thanks again for letting us stay, by the way. Come on, Beto, is that all we can say to them? Yeah, okay, so they're just kind of like, hey, thanks for letting us stay. I do feel bad for them if this is the situation they're in as well. It's just the last time I didn't let them in because, like, I was like, why isn't she talking, you know? But I guess, like, trauma can do that as well, right? I'm not quite sure, but... Oh my god, you okay? I hope this all ends soon. No. How did you lose your house? I remember like it was yesterday. I just gotten fired. All I wanted was to go home and climb into bed and cry my eyes out. Oh my god. I mean, like, it's interesting that, like, I wonder if, like, all the firing started to happen. Because the other guy got fired too, and I wonder if people got fired, like, right at the start of this whole thing. And I wonder if there's, like, some specific reason for that. I wonder if it's, like, to force people to not come into work, or maybe they were told by, like, officials, like, hey, if you let everyone go now because we don't know anything, you know, like, I don't know. I know it sounds weird to say, but, like, you know, because believe it or not, some people would have tried to go to work the next day. You know what I mean? That's the way work culture, I feel like, works sometimes in the world. Not that I agree with or anything. That's just the way people do. Like, you know, people, and I wish they didn't, but, like, people will go to work, like, even if they're sick because of how, like, toxic the idea of, like, work culture can be and you know, how much pressure there is. And I feel like it changed post-COVID, but then, like, it got right back to the same thing where it's like, pull up your socks and get into work. It's like, no, people should rest. People should not spread illness to other people. People should not, like, you know, come into work with the flu. You know what I mean? But still, people are kind of like, you know, like, kind of the pressure is on all the time. When I got there, I saw a bunch of boots. I thought maybe my roommates had some friends over, you know? So I went up to her room to find out what she was up to, but as I got closer, I started hearing a strange sound. I kind of freaked me out, but I decided to take a peek quiet-like and see what was going on in there. I was able to catch a brief glimpse of my roommate lying motionless on the bed when suddenly some grubby guy grabbed me from behind and said, "You can't go in there, she's not well. Come have a seat in the kitchen." Then quickly he pulled me away and sat me down at the table. I wanted to leave, but I was paralyzed by fear then. I can only imagine. Jesus Christ. I need to lie down. My stomach is doing somersaults. I think I'm going to test them, and I feel bad because, like, that story, like, it sounds like the visitors who were in the house, like, got caught, and we're like, we need them to trust us a little bit more. But we'll test some stuff out. So we can only test teeth right now anyway. Wait, why are you going to make a decision based on my teeth? Okay, I just had my teeth fixed. Though if I'm honest, I can't remember being at the dentist. Was he even ever there? God, I'm so nervous. I can't remember if I ate yesterday. So they have pure white teeth. But again, I'm not making a decision based on this. Do I fit the description? We're not making a decision based on that because, like, I feel like we need more signs than just the teeth. We can call our neighbor and call for rest as well. Our neighbor won't be, again, I don't know if that's randomized either, but it seemed like there was nothing we could do about the neighbor dying, right? Or leaving, or whatever happened to him. Hey, neighbor, good to hear from you. So you let a couple of people in yet? If not, then you really should start thinking about it. Got any questions? How do you sort out the issue with your food? We know the answer to this. Stacked up ahead of time. If you remember, you did too. Yeah, we remember this. I remember this one very much so as well. Taking people too. Yeah, I have to. My daughter really doesn't like it, but what can I do? There's no other way. She keeps begging me to take her outside just to get her all the way out from a stranger's house. But daytime is not an option, so we go for walks at night. Dangerous, I know, but what else can I do? Got any questions? It's actually very dangerous, isn't it? We know it's very dangerous. How many signs does it take to tell us someone's a visitor? If only I knew. Nobody really knows how many signs it takes to be sure. It'd probably be best to not jump to conclusions, though. Maybe they just went to the dentist before everything went to hell. Also, some people just have like either like veneers or they're just like, you know, they have very, very good dental hygiene. But yeah, that's one of the things we saw in the previous playthrough. People were jumping to conclusions constantly with all this stuff, you know? And even I think the shooter was also jumping to conclusions as well. I think he's, you know, seeing one sign and shooting someone is still jumping to conclusions. I want to make that clear. Got any questions? That's enough for me. Thank you so much. You know what I mean? Like, even though it's like, I think that he did probably see something maybe too with our armpits, but I still think he was jumping to conclusions, you know? We'll see what's going on. So let's call for rest as well. I don't know what we're going to order here as well. So... 00. I might order something I never got before. That might be good. You reached for restaurant food delivery. Would you like to place an order? So 2 cans of vinegar and 1 can of coffee. Oh, we can only order these stuff. Like, so I guess like the coffee was useful, right? So we can totally order the coffee now. Yeah. Thank you. Your order has been accepted. Please expect your delivery tomorrow night. Yeah. Okay, and then we have the dude. There's no one in here, right? I need to check myself. Teeth. So our teeth are blinding white. Shit, white. Smokers would kill for these. Ah, so that is the case, right? Okay. I wonder if, like, is there a way to get, like, cigarettes? I think there is, because someone tried to bribe us with cigarettes, right? So if we get cigarettes and we smoke and then show them our teeth or something? The shooter, so then he'd be like, oh, your teeth are not doing too well, right? Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's it. That's a really interesting mechanic if that's the case. Hello, my dude. Something you wanted? Why did they throw you out the bar? I blame the chain of catastrophes that broke everyone's mind. The sun teetering on the brink of explosion, the arrival of the visitors, economic crisis, and so on and so forth. It fucked us all up. Some crumbled under the stress, some dove head first into the bottle. But me, well, it's a rage that drove me mad. I snapped, climbed onto the bar, and screamed, stop fucking blaming everything but yourselves. What's so interesting about this as well is that, like, everyone has their own sort of, like, way of dealing with this, and, like, some people fell apart a lot quicker, I feel like, than other people. Let them weep and say, tears in the beer and foam don't ruin the pint. Malt and hops taste better with salt. Nobody appreciates it, so why bother? So that's, like, that's an expression, I believe, that is just literally, like, you know, you can cry over a beer. That's where the bar is for, kind of, like, I guess. Okay, so we've kind of, like, done everything we can do today. Let's go to bed and figure out what's gonna happen next. I wonder if the Pale Man will show up in like a similar way, because like we ended our whole thing on like with the Pale Man didn't really like do much to us, but outside did something. You see your neighbor and your daughter through the window. They're playing happily, trying to forget the ongoing horrors, if only for a moment. Yeah, calm before a very big storm. Honestly. Bodies of teenagers lying on the ground. Someone killed them. It appears they haven't recently. The blood still hasn't dried. Oh, it's the Pale Man. Oh, no. So he does show up here again. Oh, the man is pale as death, standing at the footpath. He's so scary. They're full in the skin. It's as though his flesh is the wrong size for his body. You can see his eyes from here, but you feel his gaze boring into you. You suddenly feel a sense of deep fear and pray that the terrifying visitor passes by your house. It's so scary. It's such a, like, especially with a game that's like all about like, you know, paranoia. It works so well in that sense. Oh, hello. We asked these questions last time, so I say we could probably accept the delivery now, unless you guys think I should do something different. Have a good day. I mean, oh, night. Still not used to that. You know what I mean? The different knocks are always interesting as well. Oh, it's the dude! Hey kid, how you holding up around your neck of the woods? I am from round here and never been one to stay in one spot too long. But I can't roam around like I used to no more. Hey, you should do it to your son. I love this dude. What are you hoping to find here? Here in town, I just need a place to my bones to rest, kid. Ever since the damn business with the sun, they've been crawling out of the holes more than ever. I'm telling you, son, they're up to something, and they need to be put down. You want to hunt visitors? Are you doing the same thing? I ain't a fool, kid, but hell, if I'm gonna just shoo him away. Now, the dangerous thing about this as well is we've also learned that, like, again, with the kind of signs that people see with the visitors, I stand by this, honestly, and I think it's just a part of the story, and it's a part of anything that when it comes to, like, a cataclysm or a pandemic or, like, you know, people get paranoid, and they start, like, you know, seeing things that aren't there. You know what it reminds me of? You know when someone says they have, like when someone mentions, like, head lice, everyone, like, scratches their head a little bit, you know, it's psychologically. I feel like that's the same thing too. If you mention to someone like, oh, the signs of like, it's not even just like with like this type of stuff. It's like even like medical stuff, like beyond headless. Like if you say to someone like, oh yeah, the signs of like this illness are this, people are like, oh, I have sore knees. And it's like, yeah, but you could just be like, you work in a factory, you know, you work in a warehouse. Of course you have like bad knees. You're using them all the time in very strenuous ways. It's like, yeah, but like the other signs. It's like, what the other signs? Dizziness. I get dizzy too. It's like, when? Oh, like once every month when I don't eat. It's like, there you go. You know, it's like I feel like people's paranoia will always get the better of that way. You know, and they start seeing things that aren't always there. Let one go and be right back to tear your damn throat out. Ain't getting a second chance with them crafty varmints. Come in. You went soft. You got some backbone, son. We'll wipe him out. Won't let no varmint within the mildest place. So whilst now, okay, can I say, I think I liked him the first time a lot because he was like this jolly, like, you know, country dude or whatever. But now, like, now that and I also think at the same time, I thought at the time, I was like, yeah, let's like get rid of the visitors, you know, like they're terrifying. But now, like, it's also this thing where we know that, like, not everyone who's suspected to be a visitor is a visitor. You know? We know this. We got shot. Oh, hello, new person.
I sense the energy here is stagnant. Something very bad is developing within. The sun in Leo in the 5th house, I see it so clearly. You're a pretty assertive person, aren't you?
Uh-huh.
I can see you prefer to take action rather than talk.
I love your pendant.
Typical Leo, am I right? You've accumulated a large amount of dark energy here. Yes, very unpleasant.
You saying there's like a visitor in here?
I don't yet understand how or the why. Everything just feels so neglected. I suppose just to start with the affirmations.
Thanks for dumping all that on me already, my already troubled mind.
I understand that it's stressful for you since you're Capricorn rising. You're juggling several constellations within yourself. You're a complex person. We can use affirmations to reach the depths of your inner cosmos. You understand, don't you? Then everything will fall into place.
I don't really have a reason to not let her in either. That's the thing, like, I'm worried about letting too many people in. But, like, this is another interesting character as well. I can feel such a dense, oppressive aura, a shadow. It's strong enough to poison the entire house. I see something. It's big and bearded. Wait, is he a... No, doesn't ring any bells. We need to get rid of him on the stars will align for disaster, you understand? Wait, is she saying he could be a visitor? Oh my god. What is he talking? Wait, they're talking about the couple? Oh no. Oh no. Do I trust this, like, you know, like, witch lady? Like, do I trust her? Oh, because she could also just be saying that she needs the space. It could just be in her line to get space from us. I don't know. I don't really like kicking people out either, because then, like, you know, especially when they didn't do anything wrong yet. You know what I mean? But I also, like, think this character's so interesting and I want to hear from them so much too. We have so many characters already in here. I don't want to kick them out yet. So you're not interested in working on yourself, is what you're saying? Not interested in becoming a better you? What a tragedy. I shall make sure to manifest you a terribly explosive bout of diarrhea. I feel bad because, like, that character seems so interesting, you know? But... is there no one coming? Did it say there's no one coming in yet? By yet again? The mumbling always scares the hell out of me. Oh, hello! Among Us!
You been seeing all this crazy shit going on? Fucking crazy. You holding up okay there, bro?
What's been going on exactly?
I mean, off your new responsibilities, bro. Respect the vision. Everyone's running around like chicken ass
Okay. Instead of two. Bro goes in on it. Okay. Welcome to Pure Natural.
They all just to be happy is what I'm saying. For real.
Why are you here?
Right down to business. I don't like that. I don't like that. Everyone thinks you're up to something in here. Bringing all these people in.
Oh, because we brought so many people in?
So I say let's roll with that and host a party to end all parties. End the fucking Warpalooza, bro.
Dude, is there space for you?
Yeah, fuck yeah, my dude. That's what I'm talking about. Finding someone half a brain.
I'm letting too many people in. I realize that. I totally will. Someone's gonna die tonight, 100%.
But like now I'm at the point where I'm like my paranoia in the last run is like making me paranoid to not let people in. You know what I mean? Leave. I don't know. I think we've let too many people in though. We've definitely let too many people in. But I don't know. This is. Let's see now. No, it's so we did let a visitor. Oh no! If it's the couple, I'm gonna feel so bad for that. Like that kind of like lady who had the pendant.
Good afternoon. Here's the news. The anomalous heat continues to rise, and invasion of the visitors has shown no sign of slowing. As such, the government has founded a new organization to address the emergency situation. Oh, it's FEMA, yeah. FEMA employees that can be identified with their yellow hazmat suit and gas mask. Merely days since their founding, the agency has already discovered new ways to identify visitors. Dirt under the fingernails. Specialists say that the signs help identify visitors who have crawled out from under the ground. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a crisis report regarding a pale maniac. First some ads, the pale maniac. Turmoil, terror, and suffering, all because of the visitors. But in our hour of need, just as our cries were about to be left unanswered, FEMA has come to our aid. Propaganda here. These brave heroes from the Federal Emergency Management Agency are protecting us from visitor invasion. So far, the agency has identified over 27,000 dangerous anomalies. That's so much. Remember, you can help the agency by informing them about any suspicious activity around you. To do so, just hand suspects a notice to slip them. If we find someone suspicious, we can have them visit FEMA. If you ever start to wonder whether you might be a visitor, call our hotline 00451. Help us help you. Support FEMA and join the fight against the visitors. Is there anything else or the report on the pale man? Reports say a pale maniac has appeared in the streets of the city. From various testimonies, the police have learned that the victims all had one thing in common: they were alone. Is that the guy who shows up at the door to us? Additionally, the maniac likes to talk to the victim before committing their vicious murder. Police have assembled a sketch of the killer from eyewitness account, so maybe that's the guy with his top off, possibly. The suspect is a very pale, middle-aged man with black hair. He's slender of build and wears a single pair of pants. That's him. Further reports have added that he sometimes also wears the skin of a different person. Wait, no way. Wait, is that what he's doing? Is he the pale man? This invasion has not been confirmed. No way. If you see this man, do not open your door. Do not tell him that you're alone. That's all for now. Wait, he wears someone else's skin? Wait, who died though? Who died? That's the thing I have to think of as well. Who died? Let's check the radio before this, okay? Just so yeah. Just so we don't have to think about this. Have your eyes become red, your teeth white, has dirt appeared under your nails. So we know, we should be able to, I guess, these are not confirmed things, just what they're speculating on for right now. An evil spirit has entered you. You're a visitor. Oh, who died? Don't let this blight take over your body. Call the experts immediately. 777-460. So again, it's trying to get FEMA propaganda out there as well. Not that it's propaganda to find out if you're a visitor or find out the signs of being a visitor, but they'll cast out the evil spirit, cleanse your body and pernicious aura, and provide you with an enhanced protection. Oh dear Lord, who died? Oh, he didn't die. Okay. There's nobody in here, which worries me the heck out of me. Oh dear Lord, so it wasn't the couple. Okay, oh no. Oh no, but wait, no, I think I know it's weird, but we have to spend our time testing these two guys in here. Because she didn't kill anyone the first night, right? At all. She didn't kill anybody. We have to do 2 testings on the funny, really adorable guy. Family Day. Oh, we have to call people as well. There's so much stuff we have to think about as well. Okay, let's do the calls first. Oh, no. So let's just call our neighbor. Oh, no. I let too many people in. That couple died. Hey, neighbor.
You saw what happened there? Those teenagers got killed. I thought the streets weren't that dangerous. Guess I was wrong. My daughter talked me into going out to play again. It didn't seem too bad until I saw the bodies. That's the last time I risked a life like that. God, I'll never forgive myself if something happens to her. She's my whole world.
Is your daughter okay?
I don't know. With all those weeds, I was hoping she didn't notice, but back home she said she saw some face in the grass. I'm trying to convince her it was her imagination, but she's not really biting.
Who killed him?
It was the pale, tall thing. I thought it was only killed people who stayed inside. I thought I had it under control. Figured if I ever saw the silhouette, we'd head straight back home. But I didn't think about what else she might see.
Be careful, buddy. And we know that, like, being careful isn't going to be the thing that's going to help out here. How are you holding up, by the way?
Hope it's all in soon.
What happened next back at your house?
After the man sat me down at the kitchen table, some huge guy came around from the corner and blocked the...
Oh, that's so terrifying. So sorry you had to go through that. That's absolutely horrible.
He started talking loudly with the guy who grabbed me before. They're acting like I wasn't even there, and then they started to touch me.
Oh, no.
First my arms, then my shoulders, and in the background I heard cheers and laughter that seemed to come from my room.
What? Oh my god, that's a terrifying experience. No, and she's laughing probably out of nervousness, but that is an absolutely horrific experience no one should ever have to even think about.
I couldn't breathe. My heart felt like it was about to explode out of my chest. I wanted to scream or call for help, but my voice was lost in a sea of panic. I couldn't even make a sound. That is so dark. And so horrible that anyone would have to even go through that. I just sat there frozen, useless like a deer in the headlights. No, don't call yourself useless. This is a situation where, like, you're not in the right space at all. Like how could you even think straight in that moment? Like, it'd be the worst terror you ever felt in your life. But then the big guy went to the fridge to get some. I realized that was my chance. I sprinted for the exit. It was like the fear gave me strength. I just ran and never looked back. Well, the end of my legs gave out and I collapsed. Why didn't the sun burn you? I don't want to ask what happened next unless she wants to tell us. That's absolutely horrible. I don't remember. I must have spent the whole night lying there on the ground, and then... That's how I could have sworn I remembered everything that happened to me that day. Hang on, you don't think I... might be a visitor? No, it can't be true. I remember my whole life. No, you're being paranoid now. It's a trauma. It's a trauma response. It 100% is a trauma response. It's so easy to forget some details in that situation too. I'm not a visitor, right? Tell me I'm not a visitor. You're not a visitor. Thanks, it makes you feel better. Please just get some rest. If you want to take the freaking... I know they're not going to do it. Like, I wish she could, like, maybe she could take the freaking... like, the bedroom right now and I can take here. Like, honestly, like, I feel really bad. I need to lie down. My stomach is churning again. Honestly, like, Leia, she's not in the right space. That was... and the way she, like... I think her picking a very small... space where she can see every exit is definitely a response to, like, the situation she was in. That's so horrible. I feel so bad for her. It makes my stomach feel so sick even thinking about, like, that situation, because how do you come to terms with that even afterwards? Because again, there's in my head as well, by the way, there's a possibility that they weren't even visitors. Because visitors have to, first of all, they have to be like they usually would try to be let in. I know the roommates might have let them in. But the fact is, like, if there was that, there could have just been people. We know how people get, like, in those situations very quickly. Yeah, no, she shouldn't feel bad at all. Even if she, like, turns out to be a visitor, I'm not gonna feel terrible because, like, I can't deal with someone feeling that way. How are you doing, buddy? Sup? What did you do for the Cataclysm?
I'm glad you asked, bro. You ever heard of sports betting yet?
What, are you a scammer? Sure I have.
It's how I make my living, bro. Place legit bets for chumps, for bitches, bro. For real. They always there's always ways to cheat the bookies.
He keeps using this, like, term, like the B word, in a lot of ways. Like, and I think he's like, it's like, it's one of those people that, like, I never really, like, I'm fond of. Who's like, oh, you're a P word, bro. It's like, dude, like, like, if if that word comes out of your mouth every, like, third line, I think there's something that you're very insecure about using, using that derogatory term. You know what I mean? There's always ways to cheat the bookies.
You spend on a tip and then kick back until the dough comes rolling into daddy. No money, no problem.
And he's calling himself daddy. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. Like, I was kind of fond of him because he had, like, this kind of, like, very, like, comedic vibe, but now I don't know. No money, no problem. Just borrow from some other fuck nut. Okay, come on, dude. So how much money did you make?
How do I put this? I made 30 fucking mil. 30 million? In debts for sure, but debt's got nothing on me.
You are 30 million in debts?
And I definitely don't give a shit about them now. I look danger straight in the eyes, bro.
That's not looking danger in the eyes. That's just being silly. That's just being very stupid. Let's test you out. I'm gonna check your teeth first.
My homie was a dentist. Guess what? They knocked his fucking teeth out.
You want to see it, right? He gives me the vibes of like someone when he makes a joke at the bar and you don't laugh, he like shakes you and he goes, come on, you get it. Very pearly white. Okay, if your fingernails are dirty, you're getting, you're done. Aldi, right? Let's test out some more stuff then. I need to test you.
The fuck, bro? I'm just a regular guy. I don't do no crap with my nails, man. See?
They're clean. Okay, we can't shoot them based on this.
Don't get me wrong. I wash it, bro. I just didn't have time to do it today. They're clean mostly.
They don't look very bad. We're gonna have to get more testing stuff as well. The artwork is really good, by the way. It's crazy, just dead like that.
Stay sharp, and any one of us could be a visitor.
You're a hunter, right?
More of a ranger, kid. Living way out in the wilds. No TV, just a radio. That's how I found out what was going on. Decided I wouldn't let me cross the threshold. Sorry, my home is my fortress. What if one of them were a visitor, sweet talks me, then slits my throat while I sleep?
It's not safe to be alone.
Well, I went and figured something out, didn't I? I'll be worm showered by now otherwise. I used to think it was dumb to let the strangers in. Figured I was safer on my own. Then that varmint showed up. I knew she shouldn't be slacking.
So maybe the tall, pale visitor?
So I ain't the only one. Yeah, I saw it. If you only knew what I'd been through, kid. I'll talk about it, just not tonight. Bring a beer tomorrow and you'll hear it all.
So, right now, if the next thing we have is like the eyes, if he has blood red eyes, where he's done, right? But here's the other thing, right? When we're testing out who could be I'm actually quite sure that it's not tall man or the girl, so it's one of these guys is the visitors. That's what's kind of scary. And here's what I'm gonna do. And I'm sorry, but like, whichever one of these, if it's a good sign, and it's a horrible thing to say, if tonight, we'll see, we're gonna let more people in, aren't we? Maybe we shouldn't let anyone in right now, just because we're trying to see who the visitor is. Because what will happen is, say like if he dies, right? It's him. If he dies, it's him. Because I'm pretty sure she's not a visitor. I'm pretty sure the guy in there is not a visitor either, because no one died the nights when they were there. So I think that's why. I think now, what could happen as well, which is really horrible, is the girl in here could die, and I'd be so freaking upset. She's been through so much. This dude over here is pretty chill as well. He does nothing to nobody. You know what I mean? I don't want him to die either. Was there something you wanted? Are things better here? I don't bother anyone anymore. It's not worth it. But when I hear voices on the TV, overhear conversations, a light flicks in my mind. Then I stop myself. It's too much work for no gratification. I'm done. These nerves of mine are already shot to hell and back. Life was dreary enough before all of this, and now, one day I'll hang up the chandelier over the whole baptized world. Is he saying that he's done kind of like giving gratification to his paranoia, maybe? Or the news reports that he's hearing? That could be possibly it as well. Which again, like, I don't want anything to happen to any of these characters tonight whatsoever. But we're gonna, I don't know if we're gonna let people in, but it might be wise to not let people in right now, because we know that there is a visitor in the house. We know there is. It might be wise to just like avoid that. I'll check the windows as usual. Oh, this is when they're trying to take him, right? You wonder what they're talking about. Maybe they're taking soil samples or looking for somewhere to set up base. That's FEMA suck, man. FEMA sucks so bad. The charred husks of teenagers' bodies lying on the ground. It looks like they've been there all day. The two female employees are standing next to the bodies and writing something down. It's good they showed up to take away the corpses. You hate to think what kind of disease would spread if decaying flesh was left to rot out here. And that we said last time that this is not getting rid of the bodies is not a terrible freaking thing, especially when it comes to soil. But right now, I think they're trying to showcase like, oh, thank God FEMA are here. Thank God. Oh, they're taking soil samples, not knowing that, like, you know, they're eventually going to start taking people randomly, even some people that aren't visitors. What's out here now? Apparently, it's a small squad sent here from the city to provide security for FEMA. Yeah. Maybe they want to track on the creep visitors. Yeah, we saw this before as well, for sure.
Hello, who's at the door?
Oh, it's him.
Howdy.
I'm not letting you in.
Is your
That's so scary, isn't it?
is your door nice and sturdy?
Never know what might happen to it.
You understand.
I've got a gun. I don't need anything. Which one? I think we said this last time, right?
No, you don't. So, you alone?
No, I'm not alone.
It's your lucky day.
I can hear some whispering inside.
But who knows where they'll be in a few days.
Oh my god, he's one of the scariest characters they ever, like, just... If you're talking about the personification of, like, something that, like, is just always looming. You don't know when they're gonna show up next, you don't know what they're gonna do. Oh, it's him!
Hello there, human. How lucky we are to witness humanity's final judgment of our own eyes. The earth's being cleansed of sin, sun, and its holy work. We are on the path to pure new world. Behold the fucking beams of blessings.
You're scaring me, man.
You're scared? Have you gone shadow mad? Here, I'll break it down for you in simple terms. The sun does not burn and boil us alive without purpose. It's cleansing us of our sins. Our lust and greed has polluted this world, and it's angered the sun. This is our reckoning, and it's a blessing. All sin will end, and we shall live a righteous fucking ashes under its gaze.
What will happen to you?
What does it have to do with me? We shall all live deliciously as soon as the sun completes its salvation.
We will not live at all.
Its holy rays will help us escape this torment, don't you see? You definitely see that's why you're still alive.
You should leave.
Are you a complete imbecile? You're shooting a righteous and just man?
Oh, the kombucha as well, yeah.
Oh, kombucha, let me in and I shall bestow upon you this generous reward straight for the holy sun itself.
Beat it.
Were you just feigning ignorance about the sun? Well then, fuck you! I'll go save someone else. See you, shithead. Good fucking bye.
So, I'm not letting... It's not that I'm like... It's not that I think they're a visitor this time. It's that, like, I'm going to be very picky about letting people in right now because we have a visitor. It's also very, like... While letting people in is important, I feel like it's also very, very irresponsible to let someone in when we know people are dying. So I'm going to try and be sparse about it. We might still let someone in, but I'm trying to be sparse about it. And we let the guy in last time. I'm willing to leave it this time. And yeah, he's also one of those examples of people who are already trying to make some, like, reasoning out of, like, what's happening. Even though sometimes just horrible stuff happens. Oh, wait, it's the guy with the omen, right? With the cat? I remember things were a bit different last time we crossed paths, yet we remain alive. It's a strange things, I don't know how to explain it. I'll start a conversation with a divination. Tell my fortune by choosing a page in this book. Where should I open to? Somewhere towards the beginning? The dead shall soon speak, but none will heed their words. Goodness me, how shockingly relevant. Though I suppose it's not much of a surprise to hear that now. I wonder if that means, like, you know, like, say, like the teenagers' bodies? I wonder if people are not really taking it seriously enough as to what's happening with the Pale Man and stuff like that. What does it mean? I need to think it through carefully. Do you have any insights, Sovereign? My insight is that I think that, like, we're not listening to actually, like, some of these causes of death. I think sometimes even, like, with the shooter as well, we're not, like, not taking the idea of it seriously, maybe? Anyway, I'm only came to tell you something. Events will soon begin to unfold. You need to be ready. The cat must enter. We're letting the cat in this time for sure. I can't explain how, yet I am certain it will help you. You can choose what you do with this information, of course. As for me, I think I'll have to go ponder a deeper meaning on your divination. Yeah, we're letting the cat in this time, for sure. Okay, okay. I'm glad we let nobody in tonight. Not because, like, I didn't want to save anybody, but because legitimately, like, I think it would have been irresponsible. Oh, so you can't, yeah, okay, that's what I'm saying. With I think this is, like, how we should actually get some cigarettes somehow if we can. To maybe, like, to affect our teeth, because our teeth are really nice right now, right? And maybe we should check our fingernails as well to see if we can do anything about that as well to make ourselves, like, to make sure that, like, when we actually do meet that shooter, like, maybe he doesn't shoot us or something. Yeah. Because at first I thought you shot us anyway, but I think it's because maybe there was something to do with their armpits. Looks, oh my god, who died? Here's the news. FEMA's taking new measures to address the ongoing visitor invasion. As of now, they've organized a quarantine zone to detain potentially dangerous suspects. FEMA's also identified a new visitor site after experiment with those detained. Blood red eyes. According to the reports, FEMA discovered a sign after observing detained visitors. Noting the creatures have increased photosensitivity, causing their eyes to become inflamed and red. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. So, by the way, the FEMA detaining people as well, again, like, even when you say, oh, like, people are being detained, it's a terrifying prospect, but, like, now with the new context that we know, like, they've taken people and detained them that aren't even visitors. it makes everything feel very shoddy, you know. Next up, a report on FEMA, but first, a word from our sponsors.
Once upon a time, two birds lived in a dam. Daily splashing water made the river foam like crisp beverage on the summer day. Later in life, the image of the child and the man, the two brothers started a boba brewery together. Since then, Boba Cerny has become one of the best-selling beers both at home and in bars. Boba Cerny beer. Drink the good stuff, drink a lot.
So we can get Boba Cerny beer. What is and why was it formed? A federal emergency management agency is a special government service that was formed to ease the emerging crisis. They're helping to address the many problems caused by the visitors' invasion. It's not known for sure what exactly the agency is working on. Oh, you'll see. We can say with confidence that our fate is in reliable hands. Nuh-uh. The agency is made up of experts in various fields, including many distinguished scientists and noted researchers. If a FEMA employee appears at your doorstep, we recommend you cooperate with them and follow their instructions. Remember, help us help you, support FEMA, and join the fight against the visitors. Again, it is like, to me, like a very like big piece of propaganda and stuff as well. Again, let's just get this part done as well before we start checking on people. I'm very nervous to see who could have died. We're so close. Oh, it's time for I Want to Believe, a program where you're here to uncover mysteries. Today we'll be discussing the truth about the visitors with the special guest, a doctor of science, unrespected employee of. Is it going to be FEMA? Wait, what? He's not coming? How did they all steal all of his documents? There was mountains of information in there. Damn it, I knew we wouldn't be allowed to reveal the truth. Mother... And we saw this last time as well, right? The government doesn't want all these secrets getting out. Of course they don't. Okay, who died? Ah, Jesus Christ. Oh, that dude is the worst luck in my stories, 100%. Are you doing okay? Hope this all ends soon. Are you okay? Don't come any closer. Sorry, I thought you were going to kill me. And this again is this poor gal. This poor freaking gal. She's going to be feeling that for a long time. And she's not, and there's no right space right now for her to be in. I mean, this is the best place she could be. Not even, like, there's no best place she could be in. Because right now, like, she's never going to, like, she's never going to get the image out of her head that a man coming closer to her and trying to come near her, you know, is going to be something that, like, that isn't, you know what I mean? Even in the back of her mind, it's always going to be there. That's horrible, you know? And obviously, I want to make it clear as well, like after these situations happen, these very traumatic experiences like this, everyone deserves and should have a happy life eventually after this. But, you know, there's no, like, discounting the trauma that will come with this. But there, hopefully in some cases in the real world, not always at all. In fact, in some cases, there's no help at all with these situations at all. But you would hope that someone would have someone in their family and someone in their life or a stable place that they could, like, be. But she was not only kicked out of her home, it was a very traumatic way she was kicked out of her home. Why would you think that? I know you're the visitor and who isn't. What if you're a visitor? Will you kill me? Skin me alive? Peel it away? Please, no, just quickly, please. Yeah, she's so traumatized. I don't want to die in agony, please. Relax, I'm not a visitor. How can I be sure? I haven't checked your teeth or your eyes. We're all going to die. It's just a matter of whatever the visitor's son gets us first. There's no hope left. Death is coming for us no matter what we do. I want to be alone. I feel very, 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 very bad for that person. Honestly. It's just a very terrible situation. Okay, one of you guys is the visitor. One of you guys is the visitor. I'm testing you again just because we tested you last time. Sorry, we'll ask this question first. You sure there aren't any debt collectors after you?
Debt collectors? Fuck you mean debt collectors? Look, debts are fucking canceled, bro. The son took care of that shit. The banks aren't exactly douche and probably never will again.
I'm just saying this right now. If things are fixed, you underestimate what banks do. Banks aren't your friends. They will legitimately go after any debt they can post-cataclysm. You know, they're not gonna hide that away. Would use them free as a fucking bird, but the grind never end, boys. Boys? Ben is so cooked, I gotta think up something new, something better. Sounds like everything going on with the sun was a stroke of luck to you. Man, come on, you really gonna do me like that? I mean, you're talking like that. I had it all figured out, double or nothing, every time, no sweat. Okay, bro, Jesus. But now I have a fresh start, for real. By the way, I figured out my new hustle. Wanted the lowdown, eh?
Let's hear it.
Look, Fima's clearly calling the shots now, eh? We need to be like, kiss the ass, you know?
Oh, okay. So he's definitely like a con man of the highest order.
I'm thinking if we hand chumps over to them on the regular, they might even let us into one of their tight-ass bunkers. You feel me?
You think Fima will save you?
Damn, bro, the winds are changing, blowing your curiosity.
Wait, what? Oh, okay. We gotta figure out who's in charge. Stick with them. It's a winning strap, bro. You feel me? I don't know. I don't think you understand. Like in this situation, Fima doesn't have friends. They're not looking to make friends with you. They're looking to contain this and it's for the sake of the government. They don't care about us.
So we gotta get and go with Fima. The tongue the ring.
Oh God, Jesus Christ, dude. The language that comes out to you.
Don't need to fucking kiss them. Just hand them people over. Give them what they want.
The problem is with this is that, okay, then should we hand you over? Like, is that what we should do?
We could all call the hotline and chat shit about signs and fucking whatever. So they know we ain't sus, bro. So he again, this is why he is like a con man. Because even now in these moments, he's thinking about like, how can I get around Fima? You know what I mean? Like, oh, if I say this, they'll think this. If I say that, they'll think this. And most ordinary people aren't even like probably thinking about this right now. You know what I mean? Again, everything's kind of injected with their own sort of paranoia, I feel like. And that's the same thing with this guy here. He's thinking like, how can I get into the good graces of these people? They're the good guys, for real, for real.
If you want him so bad to get the fuck in my house, then you're full of S, yeah.
Man, fuck off. You're the one full of shit. People used to pay me for investment advice. I'm giving it to you for free. Sharing it with you as a gift.
You're $30 million in debt. You're $30 million in debt. Like, the only investment I would pay for is investing and walking away from you. That's all I'd invest in. Investing in a skateboard so I can get away from you faster.
Fuck you and your pussy ass.
Like, Jesus, like, dude, you know, are you going? Oh, you know,
I don't need the shit. I just sit at your table.
This is, as I said, the people that use that language towards people to like demean them and stuff like as well. Oh, you P-word ass B. Like, that thing is like, again, insecurity. He's totally insecure. He wanted to con people, and he would have conned me at the second he got the chance as well. He sat back down in the chair afterwards, showcases exactly who he is.
Okay, whatever, man. F you. Okay, let's sit down at this table here. You know, let's sit back down.
You're getting tested, buddy. You're getting tested. What do you want to check? Let me check those eyes.
Mine's having been itchy as balls lately. You think it's from the sun? Kind of sus, right?
Okay, he's clean.
Yeah, bro. It's kind of cooties who has disease or something.
He's clean. This guy is annoying, but he's not It's him.
Stay sharp. Any one of us could be a visitor.
They could, couldn't they?
Got me that beer?
Give him the beer?
That'll do, kid. Like I said, I was holed up in a cabin keeping to myself. Then one day this fella gone show up desperate. Starts banging on the door, begging me to let him in. But I ain't gone cuckoo just yet. He was a pale and shaking up like he'd seen death itself. No clue how he got that deep into the woods. Didn't look like it was no hiker I'd seen before, so I told him to beat it. He tried to break the window, but I told him I had a rifle, and then sent the varmint running. Figured that'd be the last I saw of him.
Maybe we should have helped him? And then what?
I was sure I'd never see the hair or hide of him again, but later he done found me. But I'll save that another tale for another time.
Let me guess, you'll open up another beer vault?
You're a sharp kid, I'll give you that. I don't speak unless it matters. So bring that beer tomorrow and I'll tell you how it ends.
Here's the thing. It's me saying to him, you should have let the guy in, right? Yes, like we can be as judgmental as we want in terms of like after we hear like full stories and stuff like this as well. But I'm trying not to be as like, I don't want to like judge these people too early and stuff like this as well. But it's also a situation as well where I feel like, you know, me saying to him, hey, you should have let this person in. Like, I think judging people on who they let into their house and who they not let into their house in this dire situation, in this terrifying situation, to me is like a little bit unfounded, because I also turned away, you know, a dude last night. I also turned away a lady who had no signs of being actually like a visitor. So who am I to say, you know what I mean, at that stage? It's like I can judge him, but then like I'd be, you know, I'd be open up to judge myself up to judgment. You know, people in glass houses can't throw stones, you know, or shouldn't throw stones. Let's get you tested, buddy. What you want to check? I'm gonna check the eyes first.
You know, kid, my eyes used to be sharp as pins, but after last night running, they ain't got nothing but red.
Okay, he's already explaining too much. I was
Taking down some vomit and he threw dirt in or shit. Or something to my eyes. Hurts all the damn time now.
Is that pure blood? They are red, but they're not bloodshot, I guess?
Easy, kid. That's smart something fierce. But I'll get him. Every last one of them, tear him apart with my own bare hands. Then maybe we can live in peace again.
we need to test something else as well.
Say, Sharp, any one of us could be a visitor. What you want to check? Teeth. Teeth, fine, I'll show you. Oh, buddy. He's the visitor. My teeth are white. I ain't that savage, and I wipe my ass too, if that's important. I could make a mistake here, but legitimately, he is like... His teeth are white, his eyes are red enough. The other guy doesn't have any signs whatsoever of being... He only has one sign, right? But the other two are clean. No one died the first night that lady in the closet, that person in the closet was there. Oh, man. I don't know if I want to wait another night and have someone else die, you know? I really don't know if I want to wait another night. Should I wait one more night to see one more sign? Because if I shoot this guy and he's not a visitor, I'm regretting it for the rest of my playthrough. But regardless, no matter what, someone else is dying tonight. Because someone is going to die tonight. That's what's so hard about this. We have two signs that he is a visitor right now. His eyes are red and his teeth were blinding white. I think so. I think we have to do something. But we only have two signs. Should we just wait like one more night? I think I might check one more sign though, because I'm so... The reason I'm so worried about it is because, like, if the person in the closet dies, I'm gonna feel bad so much. And even, like, I don't want this dude at the table to die either, you know what I mean? But whoever we let in could die as well. You know? I think we have two signs. We did process of elimination. I think our deductions are okay. Oh, no. What happens if we hear them out? I get it, kid. Stress can get you, but there's vomit. We need to be... Oh, is that stop the shooting? I thought we just had to... He was going to plead his case. Might have good thing you came just said... No! Oh, no! I thought that, like, would make him plead his case. I'm pretty sure he's a visitor. Oh, no, no, no. Someone is dying tonight. I thought it was gonna be a mechanic where you had to like plead his case or whatever. Oh my god, can we call for rest again to get something else? I'm kind of like a bit... Now that we know like sick, you know, wait, how do we do this now? Now that we know that like there is like obviously like with like the stuff with like we should probably check ourselves again first of all. The stuff with like the like, you know, cigarettes, like, maybe can, like, yellow teeth and stuff because as well, because of, like, you know, the mechanical way of doing this. I wonder if our eye became red because of, like, something we drank as well. And I'm thinking maybe, like, the only thing we drank was, like, either the coffee or the, energy drink. Our eye was red at one point, right? So maybe that's it. It might be too soon to call these guys. Yeah, I think it is. Let's call the neighbor. Man, I'm feeling so nervous now. Hey, neighbor, thanks for calling. Honestly, I'm still shaken up by all this. The murders, the soldiers, FEMA, they even showed up at my door last night. Asked about people staying here, scribbled something on the table, and then one took them out of my house.
So then they started taking people out of the house. Where'd they take them?
Hell if I know, they say it was for a test. I thought all the soldiers and government officials would fix things. Should've known better than think they'd help us get it to a safe place.
Good thing they didn't take your daughter.
No way in hell I'm ever letting that happen. Over my dead body. If those bastards much lay a finger on her, I'll tear them apart.
What is FEMA?
I don't know. Nobody really knows much about them. They came out of nowhere acting like they've got everything under control, but how did they even spot the signs when they're all just normal human traits? I feel like they're not telling us the whole truth.
That's the thing. It's like a lot. Like we talked about this before, but it's like,
Thanks. Never thought we'd end up living through interesting times. The sun, the visitors, now FEMA. So many questions and not a single damn answer.
I need to ask something of you about the daughter, isn't it? Promise you, look, I'll try my best, buddy.
Thank you. I knew I could count on you. Alright, I gotta go. Stay strong.
He's so right about that, by the way, when he said, like, oh, like, these are just common human traits. They are. They're common human traits to have, like, bloodshot eyes sometimes. I said this before, like, I was editing a video recently, and I got something stuck in my eye, and, like, I looked like I was a visitor for a bit, you know what I mean? I don't know, people go, how did you get something stuck in your eye when you're visiting? When you're editing? It was, like, before that, but, like, you know when it gets worse sometimes? You're, like, at first you don't notice it too much, and then it got worse. Yeah, and so, like, I remember one day I was, like, holding one eye as I was editing with one hand. Yeah. Let's check all this stuff too. All the houses burn. Your neighbor's house we just painted white is now charred blacker than black. It's already happening. Seems like fire is blazing now. Could something have burned it down on purpose? What happened to your neighbor's family? Is anyone still alive? Worried thoughts swirl in your head and you're overcome with a feeling of incomprehension and helplessness. I'm just worried. I'm just upset someone's going to die in the house tonight. Oh, it's still creepy. It's still sent like a feeling to my stomach. The pale, creepy man is standing on the street smiling. He's holding someone's decapitated head in a helmet. It's the head of a soldier, his face frozen in a terrified grimace. You're not sure what scared him more, the pale visitor or his own impending death. His own impending death. Oh my freaking god. The entire squad of soldiers arrived yesterday is dead. Looks like it was a massacre out there. Bodies are scattered across the whole street, and one of them is missing its head. Did that pale, creepy stranger kill them all? I'm thinking so. Okay, let's see who's at the door tonight as well. Wait. Take the dude. No, I can't. I know it's so bad. I can't, but I think he's a visitor. I'm from FEMA. We're making house calls around your neighborhood, checking in with the residents. Why should I trust you? I can show you my credentials if it'll put you at ease. Anyway, the visitors really move in groups, maybe even never. Why are you in protective gear? Should we be wearing that too? How are you going to help us? Our first order of business is collecting more data to send to FEMA HQ. Once we do, they'll be able to develop a suitable response procedure. Right now, you just need to stay calm. So what happens next? I'll take one person. We'll run tests and make sure they're okay and determine if it's safe for them to continue living in the area. Don't take anyone from my house. Even the guy who I think is a visitor, actually, because the thing is, like, I want to be sure. And we'll verify the human too, of course. So should I just wait here for something to happen? Yes, once we have more information, we'll provide instructions to all citizens. You have no reason to worry at the moment. We'll just take one person and try to get them back to you as soon as possible. Who? No! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. They do not like being near crowds, clearly, and they don't like being touched. Please do not go near them. No! God, FEMA! Hello? That sucks so bad. They're going through such a traumatic experience. I'm saying there, by the way, because I don't know if they're actually a woman or a man, and I shouldn't, like, you know, ever, like, you know, it's one of those things where I was like, kind of like, oh, the woman or man. I don't know. I shouldn't really, like, assume that. But, like, either way, traumatic experience they went through, and they're going to think about that for so long after this.
Hell there. Tell me, can I trust you? You're not with FEMA, are you?
Trust me what exactly?
With important information, of course.
I like your shirt.
I need a safe place to hide and continue my research. I'm carrying some documents of very sensitive information.
We're talking kilotons of state secrets, all which I plan to make public? Where did you get all this?
Okay, I'll tell you. I think I can trust you. But you have to swear you'd never tell anyone else, yes? I used to work at a research institute. They fired me over my discoveries. I claim that the visitors are not what the real threat. It's what inside them. Brain parasites. Wait, there's brain parasites inside the visitors? But those fools refused to acknowledge my merit of my findings. So we do know that there was like, we thought there was going to be like a bioweapon thing in here, or a bio illness that kind of spread. So maybe this is actually what's happening? Earplugs, that was all it taken to stop the parasites crawling into their heads. Thousands could have been saved. We know that when it came to the ear stuff, the FEMA didn't have any information on that, right? They didn't really give us information on that. So I left the institute with my head held high, and I feel very valuable archives in hand.
You have a very sweet smile. Come on in. And here's the thing. You might be saying, well, Calvin, someone's gonna die, and it might be him if we let him in. 110% right. But also, the whole house is going to be destroyed if we don't let someone in. And this is one of the most horrific things that we can do right now. I know it is. I know it is. Right? And it might make me a horrible person to do this, but the reason I'm saying this is that, like, if that pale man shows up tomorrow night and nobody else is in the house, because we're shooting someone tomorrow regardless. Like, it's horrible. It's so horrible, but like literally, it's like that pale man's gonna destroy this place anyway if we don't. It's so horrible to think of it like this. Delightful. Although, wait a second, who's that? Oh, absolutely not. That Among Us, what's Among Us? There's no way I'm feeling anything with them around. Oh, wait. Make them leave. I'm glad to accept your invitation. No, I can't. I can't kick someone else. Even if I don't like them, I can't kick them out because you know what I mean? I can't. What do you mean I should leave? You're only oh my god, we're messing up. We're not getting maybe valuable information and lore, but the problem is I can't kick someone out. I can't. Only a tree in our mind could turn its back on its truth so easily. Farewell, I doubt you'll last long. You know what I mean? I can't. I can't. Who I don't think is a visitor. Oh no, not right now, not right now. Let me in. Oh, we have to let her in too. Then there's just a chance that she might know. Oh, are you free? What happened? Oh, my dad. They killed my daddy. Why did they do that? Who did it? Visitors. They came to the house. They were sitting with us. Daddy was talking about them something, and then they. Oh no. Oh no. Now our house is on fire. We have to see. The thing is, the reason why we have to let her in is because she's dead out there anyway. She's dead out there anyway, but we have to like just hope and pray that she doesn't die. You'll help me? I'm scared. This is so bad. Oh. This is so bad. Oh no, we have to let her in as well. You open or not? Do you know the bald man? Too many questions. Yes, I know. How will you help? How will I help you? How did you find my house? Sea City? Live there. Saw your house, walked over here. Not hot here. Did someone send you here? I don't think so. Why matter? Prove that you're a person? 2 arms, 2 legs, 1 head. That's true. They can't argue with that. They used logic against us. Not enough for you. I mean, you did use logic. Did I pass test? You open or no? Yeah, we have to let the cat in. I'll make myself home here. Come on, kitty. Time to run and enjoy. So it's now like there's a cat in our house? How do we find the cat? Are they just gonna be roaming about the place? Someone is dying tonight, by the way. And we need to let the cat in because of the omen, but also, did I check the windows, by the way? I did, didn't I? Yes. But here's the thing. That little girl is dying if we say no to her. But there's a chance she survives if she's in here. But holy hell, if she dies in our walls on the first day. Oh my god, hello, look at you. Oh my god, suddenly the world is not so bad. Oh my god. Absolutely adorable stuff. Oh my freaking god. And what will we name you? I know, we'll name you Perfect. Oh my god, what a day. Oh, so cute. Oh my god. What a day. What an amazing game. Yeah, someone died tonight again. Good afternoon. You're watching the news. Due to the sharp increase in suspected visitor sightings, FEMA's announced that it's enacting new protection measures. Effective immediately, a full quarantine will be enforced across all major population areas. Travel outside your city or to nearby villages are strictly prohibited. Please stay inside your designated area. In addition, FEMA's revealed a new visitor identification procedure. Hairless armpits. FEMA's reported visitors have no visible hair in the area, making it a useful identification tool. The agency is asking citizens to bear with the test and comply with escorts to the quarantine zone. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, report on what you could do if you spot a visitor.
Oh dear lord. Oh dear lord.
Whoa! What? What? Cats? Did you? Oh my god, that's such a cool mechanic. The cat on Earth did this? Oh my, you're so good. Wait.
No way.
Oh my god, you're so cute. Pet the cat. You reach out and pet the...
No way.
Hard to have it likes it or not. Are you serious? Look at it. Can you pick up the cat? Meow, meow, meow. Oh my god. Doo-doo-doo. You are the whole universe. You are the world. I'll put you down. I'll put you down. I'm sorry about that, kitty. You are beautiful. Mr. Perfect. What a guy. Okay.
So there's no one in here because they left.
Who died?
No one's in here. Okay. We have the basement, by the way. We have the basement now.
Okay, she's here, but that doesn't mean. Oh my god. Oh no, someone died in here.
It's him. There's not even a.
Can we get her out of the kitchen while we do this? You know what I mean?
I think it's such a good thing to do would be to get him out of the kitchen.
So first, okay. What the plan is? He's dead. We'll talk to everyone, and then we're gonna go down here as well. We unlocked a basement.
Thank you so much, kitty. You're the best, you're the best, you're the best, kitty. Oh, you're the best. You're the best.
There's a cat out here if you want to play. There's a just dead body right in front of him. He killed this guy as well. So no matter what, if actually letting him leave would have been the better idea now. Now I'm thinking about it. It's horrible, these decisions, but like sometimes we make these horrible decisions.
So what I'm going to do with this episode, I'm going to shoot this guy,
and then I'm going to end the episode. We're going to go into the basement the next time as well. That's what we're going to do as well.
Say, Sharp, any one of us could be a visitor.
So how did it end? I want to hear his story anyway, even though it's like lies, right?
I'll tell you about the beer first.
Give him a beer.
Appreciate it, son. So the fella ran off and I stayed in the cabin, but then I run out of firewood and had to go out and grab some. Picked up a bundle, came back, and saw my rifle was gone. That rattled me, it did. I tore the whole darn place apart, but it weren't nowhere to be found. That's when I saw him outside the window, same fella from before. Had my rifle, but he changed. Taller, skin sagging, naked as a babe, save a pair of pants. He took the gun in both hands and snapped it like it were nothing more than a kindling. Then he just gone and stood there, staring like he was waiting for me to blink.
Imagine snapping a gun in half.
For a chance to snap my neck. But he didn't, he just kept watching like we were some twisted staring contest.
Terrifying. And then dawn broke in the vomit, so he can't, so in daytime he leaves.
That's when him, he's staying out there alone without a gun. That's the one-way trip to hell, son. So I was up out of there and took off before the sun finished rising.
That's a terrifying experience. Like imagine seeing someone snap a gun in front of you. I'd be done. I'd be like, yeah, sorry.
That's how I ended up here. I just hope you get the chance to pull the trigger, kid. Oh,
who knows? Maybe bullets work.
Why didn't he kill you?
I don't know, kid. He snapped my rifle like it were nothing. Sure could have done the same to me in a heartbeat, but he didn't. Maybe he just like enjoys toying with us like the cat and mouse. You know, I ain't scared of much, but that pale son of a gun, he scares me, son.
He scares me too. He's a terrifying creature. So, like, again, adding much to like this lore of that guy as well. He stared right at him instead of like killing him, which I think he does like toying with people. We've seen that before with us too. But then again, in this world, this is a lie, right? So we're gonna check his armpits and his hands just to be sure. But I know, yeah, they're hairy though.
Don't know what you don't expect to see.
Let's check. Wait, what? So the hair? What?
He has red eyes and white teeth. Let's check his fingernails. They're a bit dirty. Purposely black.
Of course, manager, I spend nights digging up varmint. Makes them easier to kill. You should be doing the same, son. Oh, they know they'd fill me full of lead. I'm the one watching the windows at night, make sure no varmint sticks in alone. It's your funeral, kid. This how varmint feels before I blast them?
Yeah, we did it. We got rid of a visitor. We should have done it long ago. And now this poor little girl just had to watch this as well. Jesus freaking Christ. You know what we'll do before we go? Because I think we're going to go basement first thing when we head down here next episode. Let's go talk to everybody as well. Children's Day as she shows up here as well. Hello.
Kitty is here. What more you need?
Why are you here?
What a dumb question. You open the door, ask yourself what am I for? It's all same to me. Place is place. Said go here, so went here. I don't want any nothing. Not you. What matters if you keep place comfy for Kitty? The rest, who care?
Okay, so we can't test her. Wait, we got some energy. Did we get energy back from the kill? That's crazy. I need to test you.
Test me out, yeah, be sure of something.
So let's check the eyes first.
Now the most interesting part. I have these things written in the pupil, see?
Wait, what? Oh, God.
Tragedy. You live alone, yes? So how it feel?
We don't have enough to test her either. I can't shoot her based on just red eyes. I can't. I cannot. I cannot shoot her based on red eyes. It will not happen. Oh, dear Lord. And this is happening over here as well.
Oh, my mommy.
Tell me what happened.
I don't know. They came and started talking, and Dad said they were wrong when they said, Daddy.
Just rest for now. I'll talk to you more tomorrow, okay? The girl doesn't even hear you. She's completely absorbed in her grief. That makes sense as well. So what we have in the house now is this beautiful kitty. We have a dead guy on the table. We have the little girl who last time got taken away by FEMA. We have this girl in here who has red eyes, who seems to be pretty carefree about everything, which, like, you know, it kind of makes me put my mind more at ease because, like, whilst, like, I don't think, like, you should be carefree in this situation, I think it's, like, a very different type of personality, you know? We called the neighbor last time and it did nothing, by the way. Yeah. I don't think we can order cigarettes on full rest yet, can we? Two cans of cat food. Yes, please, actually. There we go. Should we check? Okay, before we do anything and start talking about all this stuff, we should check ourselves. Screw this. We don't want to check ourselves? Interesting. Interesting. We can't check anything. Oh, wait. What's this? Oh, yeah, we talked about this before. Okay, we can't do anything else. Okay.
You're perfect, my kitty. Perfect, my kitty. That's actually my kitty.
Sorry, what'd you say?
That's actually my cat.
No, it's not actually. Once this door closed, anything in the hallway is mine.
No, wait.
It's a kitty, got the kitty, got the kitty, got the kitty. Please give me back my cat. Say the magic words. Please? No, the other magic word. What's the other magic word? Say it's your cat. It's your cat? Thank you.
No!
We got her, kitty. We got her. This is Mr. Perfect. Okay, so that's the end of this episode. Really, like, we retreaded some old stuff we already did before, but, like, I really love that there's a random element to this game because there is, like, a paranoia that, like, comes with it, the randomness of this. I think that that's the biggest strength of the game is the fact that, like, no matter what, every single time there's, like, something new. Now, this thing that we found with this basement stuff, insane. And this all happened because we let the cat in, and because of that, the cat, like, unearthed it, which, again, by the way, so realistic. Cats just do this stuff. They just do the weirdest stuff. But in this case, they open to the basement. So there's gonna be something down there, I'm guessing. Now, is it scary? Yes, basements are terrifying, of course, right? But I've never lived in a building with a basement. I want to say that much. But, like, basements are scary to me. They are scary just from, like, horror movies and stuff like that.
but like I still think it's gonna be like it's a really interesting detail. Such a great mechanic. Like you bring in the cat, this adorable bug-eyed cat, which I think is so cute. He unearths this thing, and then this is what you find. Great stuff. Absolutely great mechanics-wise. In terms of like all the people we've let in so far, we've let in some very interesting characters, but like I really feel like I dropped the ball with the hunter. And I think that like it's one of those situations where I was testing them in a row, and I was going to test the hunter the next time again after I tested the guy who had Among Us on his shirt. The thing is that like, you know, it was just random. I didn't pick Among Us just because like he was like, you know, more irritating or something like that, because he didn't like he was really clearly just not a good person. But at the same time too, it's not because like he liked the game. I'm not saying that. I'm saying because like the way he like talked about treating people, and like I could tell he would betray me as well. Like it literally, it's crazy that a random chance is the reason more people died. Because if I went, you know what? And this is gonna sound hilarious. I blame like the mangas I read now, because I went left to right instead of right to left. So I went right to left instead of left to right, which is, you know, I blame that, you know, because I like, again, we would have caught it earlier. It was just a random chance that I chose to. And in fairness, it wasn't like directional, like right or left. I think it was more the case of like, is that like we saw him first. He was the first person came in and we walked into the room, and he was like, you know, also a new interesting character as well that we wanted to talk to. There was like so many characters we had to turn away, like 2 new interesting characters. I know that, and like I'm kind of like regretful that here's the thing, regardless of what would have happened if we let in that guy that had the information, either he would have died or the little girl would have died. End of. That's just what would have happened. And if that girl's a visitor, there's a like, by the way, if the little girl somehow dies, I know that girl's the visitor. Now again, if we let more people in, then there's a chance it could be someone else. But the paranoia is there, right? And I feel like we're getting like a bit more information, like about like obviously like what this could be. But I honestly think like what's the strength of this game is the fact that like I don't know exactly what's happening. This thing here is one of my favorite things that they've done already. Is like, oh my god, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? A basement? Like there's like, again, I wouldn't even thought about this. We went through our full run of this game without even like thinking about what could be under the mat. You know what I mean? What could be under there? And now here we are, like, you know, you know, in the daytime. Did we check the other things on the TV? I don't think we did. We saw this before though. Isolating, yeah, the letter stuff, yeah. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, like it's so paranoia inducing. It makes you feel guilty. The choices you make makes you feel like, you know, like you're constantly on edge. Even when I was pointing the gun at the guy, knowing that he was a visitor, I still was feel like it's, you know what you say in your head, you're like, oh, please have that shadowy thing jump up from him, because it feels freaking terrifying. It really does. It's such a terrifying thing with this game. The pale man is still rolling around. We let the cat in, which means things are probably going to change a little bit. They have changed already with this thing. This girl here is also in here. We've taken her cat. We've commandeered the cat under lawful laws. It's our cat now. And we're going to be getting cat food for the cat. I also think with this stuff here, the cigarettes, I think that's what he means with the stuff with the you know, we have to yellow our teeth a little bit. Even though I know that doesn't, one cigarette won't do that, but I think in this game like things change. Because things why our eyes are red last time, I think, and I wonder if that was because the only thing I think of is I drank an energy drink but I drank a coffee after that, so I wonder if it's the energy drinks that make your eyes red. So like I'm kind of maybe going to refrain from maybe drinking a coffee, maybe, because I don't know what that's going to do to us either. But he checked her armpits. So like I looked back at the video, and maybe I'm thinking that like maybe there was like something wrong with her armpits. But again, you guys probably have to like tell me already there was something wrong there. But we'll see what's happening anyway. Or maybe he just thought that was like one of the easiest signs to pick up as well. But guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching this. I had such a good time with this once again. If you want to see more of this, please let me know, because I definitely want to play more. I'm having a fantastic time, but at the same time a very scared time. I think that's what's so good about this game, is that I can be like, I'm so curious to see where everything goes. I want to talk to every single character. There's some really upsetting moments talking to characters. There are really like sad moments, like that person in the closet there was really a sad person to talk to. The stories that they tell you are actually so interesting. The designs of some characters, it's like, oh, I want to play. It's like already like with the guy with the information in his pocket and the girl who had like kind of the pendant. Instantly, I'm like, I want to play another route after this just to see more of them. You know, it's like a really like a exciting thing. We'll see if we'll do another route after this as well, but we'll see. But it just makes everything so exciting in that sense. It really does, and nerve-wracking, and scary, and interesting. It really does. Thank you so much to TieFire2, JB Bull, Johnny the Banana, The Ghost Inazuma, Felicious Felix, Yuld, Radish and Usta, Links Marky, Assassin, True Peanut Butter, Peter Selson, Leon, High Kasperian, Jared Beanum, and at the highest tier of my YouTube, Roll Gamer 7, Blasco, and Lucinagi. And I'll see you all so soon. Bye-bye.